Hello, this is the video announcements for Political Science 2305.783 for Unit 1 feedback and Unit 2 HIDS. Before we get started today, I just want to congratulate all of you on finishing Unit 1. I graded it on Wednesday, but with Memorial Day, and everything else, I didn't get around to making announcements before then. But I think I actually, anyone that got graded down, I think I told you why inside of Blackboard. So, not a huge deal to do the video announcements, but I thought it would be good for you to hear from me at least now, as we're a fourth through the semester, and as we have, I think we have something coming due this weekend. If I could, hold on just a second. When I'm looking the other way, I'm looking at the other monitor. I'm not. So May 31st, yeah. So that's this Sunday by midnight. So make sure you get it done. All right. First things first is I want to go through a little on each assignment or each little segment of Unit 1 and kind of go through the statistics, how people did, what they did well, what they did badly, so that you can kind of be aware coming through this week. Normally I would give them a little bit earlier, but I have a feeling that most of you are waiting until this week to do them anyways, for the most part, just from looking at the discussion board. So I wasn't in a big rush to do this. So, all right, on the Unit 1 assignment, okay, the major thing, well, first let me give you the background on it. The average score was 69. That's a lot of zeros from people who just didn't do it. That's the median score is 90, right? So it's not like everyone made like a 70 on it, and that's not the case at all. The main thing that got people in trouble was that they didn't talk about the three groups that are mentioned in the assignment. I mean, they're there for a reason, right? So, some of you said the websites didn't work, but then other people had no problem. So I had like one or two that said, oh, well, I couldn't get to this website. But no other students had any problems, and when I looked at it, I didn't see any problems either. So, but I tried to be as lenient as possible if you had said that. But it looked like I could do everything, so that's not a big issue to me. That was the main thing. I didn't really grade on your opinion about same-sex marriage or anything about that because it's not my place, to be frankly honest with you. Whatever your opinion is what your opinion is, and but it was more important for you to get to look at these groups and see what different people are saying on the debate, about either why they support the amendment or why they don't. So that was the idea behind it. Most of the grades were very good. They just, you talked about them, you went into detail. So that was pretty good, I think. Remember that every assignment is 5% of your grade, right? So every written assignment is worth 5% of your grade. So it's not going to save you, but it can definitely hurt you if you don't do it, or if you do a poor job, or don't follow instructions, that sort of stuff. So, but again, it's your world. I'm just living in it. So, do what you feel is best. All right. The other one is the discussion board assignment. The discussion board, I just graded on completion. Okay, just completion. Care necessarily what your opinion is because that's yours, right? I just want you to get involved in debating with your classmates and kind of seeing different sides of issues, not necessarily that one's right or wrong or this opinion or that opinion. I don't grade opinions. So if you did all three posts, you got 100. If you only did one, you got 50. If you only did two, you got 75, so forth, so on. The average was 76. Again, that's people that didn't do it. With the median grade being 100, meaning most of you did it. More than 50% of you did it. I don't know the exact numbers. Hold on, let me look just here for a second. I can see it for a second. 35 out of 51 of you did all of them. So, again, that's way more than half. So, all right. The other one was the exam. The exam is what the exam is. It is multiple choice. It is objective. It grades things the way they grade things. So it is what it is there. So it is what it is. All right. Finally, if you look on Blackboard, you will see a column called. Oh, I say I'm already there, but I'm not. You'll see a column if you go under your grades or whatever. It says weighted total. That is your current grade in the course. Okay, that is your current grade in the course. If you see something that's a little off, let me know. Okay, so there we go. Currently, if the semester were to end today, there would be, well, the median would be an 86, okay, which is very good, but this usually goes down over time, with an average of 72 for 51 students, right? 9 students would receive a grade of F, 5 students would receive a grade of D, 4 students would receive a grade of C, 13 students would receive a grade of B, and 20 students would receive a grade of A. Okay. So at this point, there's no need for a course curve in any way, shape, or form. In fact, the scores are pretty good, so I'm not really worried at this point. So the idea of hoping on your students, your fellow students to be bad and you to be less bad and getting a grade that you want is probably not going to come to fruition, because that's 40% of the class. 39.22% of the class has an A at this point. So, and if you're not where you want to be, this is the time, right? This is the time to get it together, right? This is the time to say, hey, I got to get this done. Right? So, if you're in that boat, you're in that boat. Nothing you can do about it now but to claw your way out of it. So, but that's the way it goes. All right, I want to talk about Unit 2 here, and that'll be the end of this announcement. Unit 2 asks you to do, well, 2 things, just like the other one. 3, take the exam, right? That's always going to happen, but then your written assignment and your discussion assignment are a little bit different than normal, okay? So let me go through it here, okay? All right. On the assignment, you are to make a PowerPoint, okay? You are to make a PowerPoint, okay? You are going to compare and contrast 3 different political parties from different countries, okay? Each from a different country, so don't choose 2 from the same country, right? Don't do anything not in the instructions, because that's what I'm looking for more than anything else, okay? Then answer the questions that it says under there inside of your PowerPoint, how you're going to do it, okay? Make sure you look at the things to note, okay? Make sure you do these things. It says 11:50. It's 11:59 to be honest, but that's not a big deal. Make sure you do it. Okay. Another thing about format. What happens is that I go in the shell and I grade it inside the shell. The reason why I do this is because it's easier for me. I can grade them a lot faster if we do it that way, as opposed to me open up each individual PowerPoint file and then going that way. The problem with this is that if you use something other than PowerPoint, it will not read it. And I will be sitting there going, well, I can't see this anyways. I usually have to spend about 4 to 5 minutes for each one that's not like that, okay? So it does take time. So if you can, please do that. If you don't, I'll send you an email that says, first I'll grade it a 0, right, to get your attention, right? There's no points off for it, but I'll say to you, hey, send me a PowerPoint version of this so I can get this graded. So do what you need to do, all right? All right, the discussion, similar to last time, I need you to do it, okay? To be frankly honest with you, if Reach didn't make me do it, we probably wouldn't do it. But they say we have to do it, so we're going to do it. But I am going to grade just on whether you did it or not on completion, so please do it. It's 5% of your grade. Don't throw it away. There's no reason to throw away 5% of your grade for something I scan, but I don't sit there and dissect each of your arguments, right? It's not what I do. So don't let 5% of your grade go away for that. There's no reason for it. And it just makes things harder on you on the exams as we go through the semester, okay? All right. I think that's about it for this announcement. The exam is what the exam is. If you have any, I am caught up on emails, so I have no emails in my inbox that need to be answered. If you have any questions, anything like that, feel free to shoot me an email. I'll try to answer them the best I can. I hope all of you had a good Memorial Day weekend, and I look forward to reading some of your responses in Unit 2.